الو، من لیتل بیت باکسرم و خوش اومدید به You are playing the Stanley Bible. و بنده این بازیو خیلی وقتی که در واقع گرفتم یه بازی کنم هارور تور و این داستانا باشه، ولی پلیش نداده بودم و یه چیز جدیدم دارین احتمالا متوجه شدید دیگه. این بالا من چراغام همه سوخت، واسه همین چهرم انقدر نورش کمه، دارم از این یه مقدار نور استفاده میکنم. تجهیزات حرفه‌ای اصلا. خیلی خوب، بریم خیلی بگم رستوری کنیم سریع و دیگه. آره اینا سوخت و اینجوری نورم کم شد و این داستانا. در ضمن متوجهم شدین قطعا من نتونستم دوم ایترنال و پارت هفتمش رو در واقع آپلود بکنم و روی یوتیوب دیگه. روی یوتیوب صرفا الان هستش به صورت انحصاری، میتونید برید و تماشا کنید. اتفاقا خوبم شده بود، حال کرده بودم خودم با پارت هفتش. اتفاق مهمی هم تو استوری داستان بازی در واقع، اما استوری آره دیگه اتفاق مهمی میفته. چه لودینگی. و توی در واقع هل بلید فوکس توی هل بلید هم اگه
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
اوکی.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
اتفاقاتی که میفته اینه که لگ میشه، خیلی لگ میشه موقع ریکورد. در واقع بر من لگ نمیشه، فقط تو اون زمان ریکورد لگ میشه و نگران نباشیم بعضی تایمی درست میشه، صاف میشه ویدیو.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have
زندگی تکراری داره این داستان رو داره میگه. اتفاقا نخوندم درست حسابی نشنیدم.
though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
آره گیم هم در ضمن یک گیم هارور تور و ترسناکه.
Frozen solid.
بریم ببینیم که جامپ اسکیرش که البته احتمالا اگه هم داشته باشه من تاثیر نداره. شنیدم که حالا ترسناک بازیش، نمیدونم حالا من که بازی نکردم. اوکی خیلی خوب. اوکی حالا الان تو ریکورد یه لگای عجیبی میبینید، برای من صاف ساده است. ای مثلا چی شد؟
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Open. یه دقیقه فکر کردم کلا پیسیم گرش کرد، میدونیم یه ساعت فقط مازی چرت لیز رو صابون داره را بیرو. نایس نایس. یه چی رفت الان بالاش.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
خیلی یه چیزیش بده، من رو اصلا میریزه به هم.
No matter how hard
راه رفتنش که اصلا دارم بالا میام. شو از What's happened?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
آره اینی که بچگی کردن تو کلمون، راست تو انتخاب کن، راست مثلا خوبه فبر باش. جفتش که قراره یه چی اتفاق بیفته بریم تو دیوار ولی
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
That's
Stanley
what
decided to
nothing
go up to
wired.
his boss's office,
Talk
hoping he
less
might
to-
find an answer there.
اومده برام زایدو رگت بعد در بسته میشه. نایس.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
همش دورایی میذاره. خب این پایین به چی میرسه؟ ببین داره میره همجور پایین. نه بریم باز چیز بریم پیش رئیس اتاق رئیس بچه حرف گوش کنه. انگار سایش جوریه یه چیز انگار میفته رو.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Getting
correct
by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Beautiful. گرافیک بازی هم اوکیه. هم با ای میشه چیز کرد اینتراکت کردش هم با چپ کلیک چپ لودینگ. چقدر لودینگ بدم میاد من دیگه واقعا استیدیا نیاز دارم. فوکس یادان آخ چون نور بده اصلا فیس هم
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
This working door.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
Mind control
facility.
Escape. درم خوب نداره.
Although this passageway had the word escape, Stanley thought better of it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
من با راهروی بهتر بزنس میکنم.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
چه بزرگی.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
او اسپرینت هم داشته باشه دیگه. الان مثلا هیچی من دنبالم کنه من چیکار کنم؟ من دنبالم کنه چیکار کنم؟ کیبورد بیده اینتراکتش. دوربینم مانیتور فایرد.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
قشنگ درست کردن.
Individuals reduced to images of
ایول واش.
eternally monitored in this place.
فایر کجا بود؟ فایر ده. اینا سردرد میشم. آخ من هوا رو نگاه میکنم.
This mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe.
شماره 164.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
چیز میاد 164.
He was happy with his boring job that his emotions
Elevator.
were manipulated to accept it blindly. No, he refused to believe it.
کجا میریم؟
Couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world.
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Nothing. Oh. Oh. Neymiş? Qırmızı ben bezana. Mind control. I'm waiting, but.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Oh, ببندن دیدی باش. باش. بده من میخوام لیف کنم. اوکی.
Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Good job,
each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
نمیدونم دارم چیکار میکنم.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These nice buttons, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
Morty.
One soul? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Someone do more نادر ناس.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you.
ويا عمر بيجي incorrect.
You may be humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
رام نمیدونید لعنتی. Off کن دیگه.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all.
دکمه زدیم این لوس بازیه چیه؟
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
ماده گاد ماردیم. خب بازی همینجا تموم شد. بازی مزخرفی بود واقعا. ممنونم که تماشا کردید و همین دیگه خداحافظی کنیم بریم دیگه. زمان طولانی شد ولی واقعا باید ببندم ویدیو رو. قصد نداشتم انقدر بگیرم.
All of his coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. بازی عجیب الغریبی واقعا. من چرا من سوختن رو فرصت ندارم برم شرط اگه ریاکشن نکنی جذاب خواهی تو این صفحه دیگه. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour. Back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Boss's office? Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned. Not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to...
Just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Sure.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
خیلی خوب ولش. Thank you for your support. اگه دوست داشتین ویدیو من رو بدید به اشتراک بذارید، سابسکرایب کنید، لایک کنید، کامنت بذارید و این بود از استنلی پارابل و ببینیم که حالا از خدایا اپیزود بعد چه اتفاقی میفته. حالا اپیزود بعد که نمیذارم به حالا تا همینجا گیم کافیه. ابزرور حتما فالو بکنید، سابسکرایب بکنید و چون من قراره ابزرور رو من ندیدم تا حالا کسی گذاشته باشه. ابزرور یه گیم هارر خیلی هم اتفاقا فکر کنم گیم خوبی باشه در واقع تو آینده توریه و این داستانا و خیلی هم اون زمانی که قرار بود بیاد خیلی منتظرش بودم. خیلی وقت هم از اومده ولی دیگه نگرفته بودم تا اینکه الان تخفیف خورد و رفتم خریدم و اونو قطعا میریم واک تروش و حالا ببینیم که چجوریه دیگه. یه پارت میریم ببینیم چجوریه گیم. در صورت این بود از استنلی پارابل همین و خداحافظ شما.